Well, I came out today to the Riverbottoms just to spend some time and relax and set up did a little fire prep, and nothing real organized or anything. Just gathered some deadfall and used some cotton balls and petroleum jelly and a lighter and set it off and set up my hammock. I like to sit down sit down in that hammock. But I was walking around and just kind of looking at the forest floor and happened to look down. Yeah, so it's like a little peach, and it's a persimmon, and it's a beautiful fruit. I've had persimmon raw after the first frost when it wrinkles up. It has a very unique flavor to it. Very sweet, extremely sweet fruit, full of sugar. And there's 3 of them right here, a little stand of them. There's one right there, and there's 2 of them right here. And they have a bark. It's just a kind of a blocky, chunky bark, squared off. Has, the horizontal, where it almost makes it look like rectangles. Chunks of bark. And I don't know if you can see up there, but you can see the fruit. It's shed most of its leaves. Yeah. There's some in the sun. But I'm gonna come back here and harvest some and try to make something out of them this year. Never have done that before. And like some jam or something, or some jelly. Has a couple little seeds in it, look like soybeans. I don't know what kind of fungus this is, but kind of interested to see if it'll take a spark and hold an ember. There's a couple of pawpaw trees, and they don't produce pawpaw fruit down here. I've confirmed that in some readings I've done, and I've also experienced it. I just never have found any fruit. And I know they say that the deer and coons and possum will eat them up pretty quick, but I've just never found any. It's a cordage tree, and evidently it works pretty good for the bow drill because it's a soft wood. And did some reading, I read where you can make bobbers out of them, and used to make people make spoons out of them too. So I think I'm gonna mess around with it some. I've seen this tree here before, and It's got a real, I think it might be ironwood. Has some very unique little, I don't know if those are flowers or what, but um, it almost has the outer look of beech, but it does have that muscular ripple, real smooth bark, and it's real hard. I think it might be ironwood, and it's simple, alternate, toothed leaves, and it has those unique um, well, here's a close-up of these little things. They're like seeds. Okay, here's my entry for the fishing kit. I'm going to try gouge. There's a spool of 10-pound test monofilament. Collected some persimmons for the gouge, and then here is a pawpaw leaf wrap with hickory cordage string around it, and I'll show you what's inside there. Alright, some nice grubs. Flipped over a wood stump, and there were several of them underneath there. So I'm going to bait the hook and I'm going to throw the line out. And I'm just going to let the line go lax, so hopefully the fish, probably a catfish, hopefully will swallow it. My gouge hook wasn't small enough to put through those worms, so I'm going to go ahead and try the pawpaw, or the persimmon. Alright, well I got one with a persimmon, and I got one with a grub on there. And I'm going to sit here and watch these. I tied it off these little twigs, and as soon as they start moving, I'll be on it. If they do start moving.